Hi guys, welcome to our channel Tropical Discovery. Thanks to all of you who have been subscribing to our channel and who have been watching our videos and giving all your support. We really appreciate it. For those of you who are new here, please do go and hit the subscribe button and please hit the bell notification so you get notified about upcoming videos. So in today's video we will be unboxing, we'll be doing an unboxing video, and today we will be unboxing this filter. So earlier I had a basic filter on my tank and it was not doing a really good job because it was a small filter. So we have bought a bigger one which should do most of the job on this tank and reduce my maintenance. So we'll go ahead and unbox this filter. It's called a canister filter, the setup, and it is a XF813, the model. So let's start with unboxing this. So it's a big box, and in this box what we have is, let's see, so we have here we have the filter pipes. One will be for the inlet, one is going to be for the outlet, and lots of accessories and attachments to attach these pipes to the filter and to the tank. Obviously there will be inlet chambers and outlet as well in this, and this is also a hang on the back kind of canister filter which I can hang probably on my tank, but I am going to set it up down so that I don't have anything in this view of my tank and it doesn't come in the view. So let's see the filter. So this is a big filter, guys. So here, as you can see, this is the canister filter. They have different kinds of filter media compartments that have been given. It's a sponge and these are empty compartments. We'll open this and we'll check it out. So opening the filter, I'm taking this lid off. We'll pull it out. So as you can see over here, there are filter media. These are sponge. These have quite big holes in it, so it can easily pass the water through it and at the same time capture all the dirt that's going to be in the water. So both the size 2 sponge, and inside we have a compartment. So here we have two separate compartments in which we can put two different types of filter media. Basically they use ceramics or they use pebbles or different kind of filter media. What filter media does is when the water passes through them, they will capture the fine particles that are there in the water that make the water murky or unclear. So this filter media will be captured inside this container over here once I fill it with them, and it will work really good. So let's see how this opens. So here we have quite enough space to put our filter media. So I'll be using just the Volcano ceramics which I'll be putting in here, which I'll show to you later in one of the videos. So I'll be putting my Volcano ceramics inside this and the other one as well, and it should work really well. So I'll just unpack all of this and we'll get back to you in a bit. We are now ready with all the parts. I have taken them out one by one and we'll assemble them together with you. And I just wanted to show you this, what I am using as my filter media, which I had already purchased earlier for my other filter. So I have lots of it remaining and we are going to use this to cover this filter media over here in these canisters. So let's start, guys. Yeah. So this is the filter media that I'm using. I'm not sure if you can see it clearly. These are small ceramics. They are hollow, and if you see closely, they have small pores inside them, and these pores are what will catch out all the the dirt or the particles that are there in the water will be caught within this. We'll fill our canisters one by one with this filter media. So you want to put as much as possible so you can fill it up quite nicely. The more you have in it, the more better it will work. Make sure you don't block we have one ready. Let's get the other one. So the second one also is ready. Now we have both our canisters filled with our filter media, which is ready to go, and we'll just put it in one by one. We have the separation compartment. Now we need to be very careful with the sponge when we are placing it. It may look like a simple thing, but as you see, there is one sponge which has a hole in it. So this is for the inlet, and the one which has nothing in it, which is for the outlet. So while placing your lid as well, make sure that the red one will go inside where the hole is. Now it's nice and compact. Make sure you press it nicely and the seal is captured nicely. Otherwise, what will happen is later when you have the filter running, there can be leaks and you will have water all over your place. The next thing I have over here are the pipes for the inlet and outlet. This is the outlet pipe. You can see it has small holes over here, through which all the water will come out in the tank, and it will give a nice flow to the water, which will make it look natural, and it will look like, you know, there's something happening in the tank with the water. And this is going to be the inlet where all the water is going to get sucked in and get filtered out. So if you see this inlet, it has small pores over here, which is quite good. Actually, I prefer this because when you have small baby fish, which, you know, when your fish will give birth and there'll be babies in the tank, those babies can end up inside this if the pores are too big. So this one looks perfect. It should be safe for a small baby and fry as well. Here on the top in the filter now, if you see over here closely, we have a hole. So this is basically to fill in your water, and these sort of canister filters, you cannot start using them directly. You need to prime them. When I say you need to prime them, there has to be water filled in the canister at full level, so that the pump which is inside over here, this head of the filter, it has a pump in it inbuilt. This pump needs to start sucking the water. In order for it to do so, there already needs to be water over here. If you run it dry without any water here, your pump is going to get overheated and it will basically burn out. So we will fill this with water, and then we will place the pipes and hang it on and see how it works. I think that should be good enough. The water level is right till up. I'm not sure if you can see it because it's all dark, but it's right till the top. So we will now put back the safety lid so that the water doesn't spill out. So this is the lid that we have over here. Place it so it's sealed in place. Here we also have an attachment. So this attachment is going to go right over here. What this attachment is going to do, it's going to help the filter to hold the filter up when I hang it on the tank. Now we have the pipes. So I want to make sure that I have it right. So yeah, this is the inlet. So I'll have the inlet over here. It's written over here as in and it's written over here as out. So it's easier for me to understand. So we'll have the inlet placed first. And you have these small red caps. As you can see, these are to tighten it so that there's no water leak. Tighten this. Let's put the filter on the tank and plug it in and see how it works. Well, it fits well on the tank, and the holder that they have provided is holding it quite well. So we have a plug. Let's plug it in. And there you go, guys. So it's working well. There's quite good flow on this, and there are adjusters over here on the behind, so we can adjust the flow how we want it. So either we can increase it or we can slowly decrease it. As you can see, guys, over here, these are the small red knobs. So by turning them left or right, you can control the flow of your filter. Guys, there has been a lot of changes in my tank. This is a 2 weeks update on my filter. You can see the water is crystal clear and there are a lot of new plants that I have added. On the right side in the corner here at the bottom, these are Monte Carlo. So they may look like they are fading off or they are dying, but they will do well eventually. They take some time to adapt. On the right over here, you can see I have my inlet. I have changed the direction and I put the outlet, as you can see, on the right opposite side. So this helps the water to flow inside and push all the dirt towards the inlet, and the inlet can easily then collect all the dirt. So here's the tank, guys. Our filter has been doing very well, keeping it neat and clean.
That's all for today, folks. If you enjoyed the video, then hit the like button. For any suggestions or questions, comment below on the video and let us know. And if you are new to the channel, then go subscribe. Tropical Discovery signing off.